Right then, we've got a little job here today for a customer not far from where I am. Funny enough, I know his son and he's put me in touch with his dad. Basically, they're decorating this little room, nice easy job. There was a rad on here, an old single panel rad that was all rusted up and just not in a great condition at all. So what we're going to do is fit 450 by 1000 double into here. We're going to get the carpet up, replacing the carpet in here anyway. So we'll whip the carpet up, get the boards up, alter the pipe work, and then we'll have a nice new rad on that wall. So what I've done, we're on a combi system with this one. I've just been down, popped a hose. Unfortunately for us, there was a tiny little drain cock underneath the boiler. Bang the hose on there, straight into the garden. Upstairs, I've opened the rads, and now we are completely, I think I've already opened this one up. Yeah, we're completely empty of water. All the water from the top floor has dropped all the way down, so we can now work on this without getting wet. Touch wood, touch wood. So first off, what I'm going to do is unpack the rad, get the rad hung into position under this wall, then we can get the carpet up, get the boards up, and see what we're dealing with the pipe work. I think it's there's a bit of play in it, so altering the pipes isn't going to be too much of an issue. Right, let's get the rad on. So we got the rad unpacked. I found the centre of the rad and obviously worked out the centre of the window, and we put the rad bang in the centre there. So I've got the end caps made into it, and I've got a TRV set, 15mm lock shield TRV set. I always use Loctite 55 on it. I've been using this for about a year or so. Someone, or a lot of people on the channel, put me onto it. I was always using PTFE tape. You're just used to using what you've always used, and I always use PTFE tape. Someone said to me, try Loctite 55, and to be honest, it's been bang on. What I haven't tried yet though is the liquid one, Loctite, the Loctite blue one or whatever it is. I haven't used that yet, and I keep meaning to, but there's just something in my head. You know when you wrap some tape or some Loctite round a thread and you can feel it pushing in? The fact that you just put some liquid on it, turn it in, and it seals, I don't like that, not feeling that resistance when you're turning it in. Might just be me. I'm sure it's absolutely fine because so many people use it, so I do need to give it a go. Right, we're going to get the brackets on there. What I'll do is mark up the centre of where the brackets are going, find the centre of there and the centre of the wall, lean the rad back, and then just put a little mark there and there, and then we can work the height out of the rad, put a level through it and get the rad hung on the wall, and we can get the valves made in. There we go, brackets on the wall. How I do it, as I said, we've marked the top of the rad, lent it back, that's the upright, and then I measure from the floor to the bottom of the bracket here, and then the bottom point is where the bottom of the rad's going to be. Then we measure from there up. This one was 350 to the top mark there, so we put a line through, a level line through, and then we get the brackets on, as you can see. So now if we lift the rad on like so, we're just low enough under the windowsill to be able to not get in the way of anything there. And then what we're going to do now is peel the carpet back with the heating system drained down. We can cut into the pipe work, connect our valves, make them up with Loctite into the end, TRV on the right, lock shield on the left, and then we can alter the pipe work underneath. Well, first off, get the carpet up, get the floor up and see what we're underneath. There is part of me that is, I mean, these pipes here are copper, I can see that, but the area where we are now is where I grew up. It had that copper shortage from the 70s, like early 70s, mid 70s, and a lot of the houses, especially of this age, the same over the road, they didn't use copper, they used stainless steel pipe. The conversion, the house renovation that we did just before Christmas had a lot of stainless steel. So it may have stainless steel underneath here, I don't know, but that is definitely copper, and that is definitely copper. So let's get the carpet back up, let's get the floor up and see what we're up against underneath. So we've pulled the carpet back. Remember in the 80s when you used to paint your floorboards yellow? No, nor do I, but it seems like someone has here. Anyway, let's get this up. Let me just pop the camera there so you can see. You can see it in real time as I see it. Let's pop this up and have a look. what we've got underneath. Right then, we have got heating pipes here. This side, if you can see, it goes off along there to this rad. So we'll get a board up here and hopefully be able to alter the pipework there, come up into that, fairly straightforward. I think that's all it's picking up, we'll have a look. And then I'm assuming, let's whip that other board up. We've got a good old slotted screw in here. And then, that one tees off. So what we're going to have to do, I'm going to have to get this board up here as well and then alter this. Oh God, no, look. Big fat trimmer in there. So this trimmer here is clearly not leaning on anything, so we can cut out of here and then we can come through this joist here to get onto this pipe that we've got just here. I may even cap this off and just come off here, but yeah, always something to test us. But yeah, we'll get that cut out, expose here and work out exactly what we're going to do. So I've just got this board up. It looks like obviously the previous plumber didn't have a multi-tool, so he's just sort of hacked that, I think, with a blunt axe by the looks of it. But it is what it is, we've got to deal with it. So we'll come through here, I'll mark this up now, I'll come through here, I'm going to get all this trimmed out, and then I'm going to get a board up this side, and what I'm probably going to do is hook a new pipe over to here, and then through this board here so it's poking out, and then we can maybe even cap this off here and come onto that pipe there, and then come off this one there and cap that there, just to make life a little bit easier for ourselves, because it's I've never seen fittings like that before. This might be thinner copper, so I'm going to have to be careful with this. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, we'll have a look at it, we'll assess it. First off though, I'm going to get that sorted, get this board up and see what we're going to do. So then, with everything exposed under the floors now, I've sort of looked and I think I'm going to play it a different way by piping it up. What I'm going to do is come off here, elbow copper pipe under the floor here, so we're poking out. I'm going to cut out here and here, which gets rid of this T and this pipe that's going up and feeding that side of the rad. So we'll cut that out, and then what I'll do is put a couple of there, T there, and then we can go across there and pick that side of the rad up, and then we'll look at altering the other side. So I've got my little foldable bucket underneath here, so we'll cut this like so, and then we'll cut this side off as well. If we can get into it, I might have to cut it here first, to be honest. Yeah, let's cut it here, take the tension off it, and then we can cut that T out. Pipe out of the way. There we go, got a little bit of less tension on it now, so we can lift this up, get my cutter on there. In fact, get the chisel on. God, you know that first little bit that it takes for the pipe slice to cut into the pipe? I think this is thicker gauge pipe. You know, have a look. Oh, there we go. But also, I've just noticed, if you look at that T, it's like a swept, or it gives the vision of a swept T, or as if that's been, yeah, looks like that's been just welded onto the end of an elbow. I'll keep hold of that, we'll have a look at that. I might cut that off and see. But yeah, that seems to be, I don't know if you can make that out, it's thicker gauge copper than what we've got now. Same outside diameter, but just internally it's a little bit thicker. So anyway, we've got that cut out. Let's clean these pipes up, and then we can start running a bit of pipe work through and over to here. So we've got this little length of copper here with a T on the end. So what I'm going to do is press this T onto the end here now, out of position, poke it underneath the floor, then it's going to sit roughly about there. Then we can connect the coupler into the right hand side of the T and the coupler into the bottom of the T. Then we can work that end where the elbow's got to go for that valve. So first of all, let's get this pressed on there. And then poke that under the floor. Then all we've got to do now is offer up exactly where we've got to go. So if we cut that there. Cut that. Right, so we're all set to press that up now, so we might have to just take that off there, lift this pipe and get this one pressed in first, just because where that is in position is quite tight to that pipe there. So, where's the gun? Here it is. Let's mark that, mark that. The jaws are pretty good, to be fair, at getting in. I must admit, I am beginning to use press a lot more now. It's just so easy, to be honest. So let's get these pressed up now, and then we'll move down the far end and get it connected into the rad. Right, there we go, it is all connected up now. As you can see, it's a little bit of a spaghetti junction under there, but it just made so much more sense to cut it back and put all new stuff in. So we've got all that connected up, got the rad tails connected up, this side's done. So what I'll do now, I'll go around, shut off all the radiators upstairs that I opened up to let the air in, to let the water out. Go downstairs, shut the drain off on the boiler. And I know full well we've all gone to refill systems before, left the drain off open and began filling it up and wondered why the pressure's not going up. So always remember to shut the drain off. So I'll go and do that, get some pressure into the system, get some air out, and then, as always, get the heat on. Always heat test rads when you fit them in, because sometimes you may have to balance the system down. But yeah, let's get this one filled up and tested. Right, that's it, heat's coming through now. Just refilled the system up, got the heat back on into the system. There's heat just beginning to come through here now. So we'll have a tidy up, get all the tools down. As I said, I haven't got to worry too much about the carpet because we're having a new carpet in here. But we'll get all the tools loaded into the van, and then I'll just go around, make sure all the rads are getting warm and all balanced up. But I can feel the heat coming through into this one already, because the other one, proper knackered, all rusty along the bottom, and just being a single panel non-convector one, it didn't give out that much heat anyway. So this nice little 450 by 1000 double will do the trick. Right then, we dropped in on a job. He's going to want royalties soon for videos. On a job for Dave Bishop, we got Nige the legendary plasterer. When he done that last video, would have gone out last week. Nige is the one that come and sorted out them little bits of plastering for that small cloakroom. So Nige is here, as I said, Dave's here. He's got me onto this job to do some rad work. I told you the next upcoming few jobs are quite a lot of rads. We've just done one, depending on where I put it in this video. We've either just done it or we're coming next. We're replacing, how many rads is it, Dave, here?
4.
4 rads, so we've got...
Replacing 4 and capping 1.
Replacing 4, capping 1. So this one is coming off.
Because there's a sofa there.
Right, so we're taking that rad off and capping it off. Sofa's going here. We've got a, let's just get rid of Noel, otherwise I'll get a copyright on the video. Noel will have all my money. We've got a rad going here. Now, when Dave messaged me about this job, age-old thing, the customers have gone, yeah, the rads are like-for-like swaps. And then Dave sent me the size of the rads that they've got at the moment, and then the size of the rads that they're getting, and they're not like-for-like swaps, they're slightly bigger. So what we're gonna have to do, because the skirting is in on these, is hang the rads, is it 10? No, yeah, it's 10 mil. Hang the rads, and then we're gonna have to, let's say for instance, this one's 100 mil wider, we're gonna have to put elbows on and up, because we don't want to be taking skirtings off and stuff like that. So, got that one to replace. Dave's put, you put this whole kitchen in, Dave? New kitchen?
New kitchen, yeah.
New kitchen, new floor.
New flooring. We've got a breakfast bar island coming out here with built-in fridge freezer.
Nice.
Got a dishwasher in there.
Yeah.
Washing machine in there.
Who's done this? Just you?
Yeah. I've been watching your YouTube videos and that's what happens, you see.
Is this, look, it's all loose, mate.
Don't show pointing M45. I haven't even soldered it yet.
I've never seen, or I've never fitted, a sole end feed 45.
Yeah. It's because of the way I do it. I bring the isolation valves out like that.
Yeah.
So then to get it back, oh, Nigel's sabotaged me, like he's put it all back together wrong. So then when you put it in like that,
ah, it goes back.
Goes back. And I can get a nice little talon clip on it, you see.
It's all about the brands, Davis.
Yeah.
Talon. So yeah, Dave's having to go soldering. So once we've done the rads, we'll probably be back in a week or so to put Dave's soldering right under there. Towel rail staying, Dave?
Yeah.
Towel rail staying. Got a rad in the hallway. Obviously swapping that one. This is the first time I've seen this job as well, so got a rad here. It's on a combi. Nige has already drained. You've drained it down, Nige, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Because one of the TRVs weren't holding, was it?
No.
So Nige just dropped the whole system out. Rad in there. Decorators in here, so we won't get in his way. Got a rad going on here. And what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, 4. So yeah, I thought I'd pop my head in, quickly have a look at it. I was passing, so we know what we're gonna be up against. But yeah, I'm gonna drop onto this one probably next week. So I'll get it filmed and you can see just how much, preempting it, how much of a pain in the arse it's gonna be extending the pipe work out to fit these rads. You give me all the best jobs, Dave.
I know, yeah. It's because you're my favourite.
Is that Unilite?
Oh, it's a Unilite. It's
25% off, use my code MJTIFF. I'll put all the links in the description below. Look, I've even dropped some new products off for Dave. He's bought them.
Very happy, Dave. Oh yeah, I didn't get these for free. Yeah.
Didn't get them for free. I will sort him out with something. But yeah, it's got the new. To be fair, I haven't even showed it. The new little light. Have you got one out?
Yeah, one's open. That one.
Yeah, we'll have a review by Dave.
I had a review of yours the other week. That's why I brought 2. You see?
See that?
See my little.
They're tiny. Look at the size of it. Absolutely tiny.
We've just got really big hands.
Yes, I know. Proper powerful. Powerful, aren't they?
They are very powerful.
I think these are 35 quid. But as always, use my code MJTIFF, 25% off. Get yourself a bargain. Dave can't sleep tonight, he's got archive. Right, as I said, we'll be back on this job next week, so I'll get it filmed and you can see exactly what happens. So then for the eagle-eyed viewers of the channel, you'll recognise this house. We're back here. We're not here for a bathroom. We're not here for a cloakroom. We are back just to refit a toilet. Now, when I was last here, we'd done the cloakroom downstairs. I'll take you in and show you. We was last here. We were refitting, or sorry, we took out the existing cloakroom and put this new one in. I think it was before Christmas, but at the time, they were waiting for the floor company to get back with the designs for the floor and what they wanted for the floor. Now, they've recently been in. I popped back last week, took the toilet out so they could get the floor all the way down. It's come all the way along there, all the way through the hallway, into the dining room, etc. So, just come back to refit the toilet in here and to seal up around the worktop. Now, if you remember, this was the worktop where the first one came and it was the wrong hand, the second one came and it was broke, the third one came and it was broke. So that was like a relief to finally get that in. But today we're just going to refit the toilet. So we're going to grab it, get it in. It's just a case of popping it into position, getting the brackets on the floor. We may have to just lift the flush pipe up slightly because the flooring that's gone down is about 6 mil, I think. So I think I did cut that quite loose, so we may be able to lift that back up, but we'll have a look, we'll get the pan into position and see just what we're up against there. Shouldn't be too bad at all though. I've just pushed this pan into position and the flush pipe pushes straight into the back where we want it to be. So we're all good there. What I'm going to do, as always, the brackets are going to go this side for that way, that side for that way. So we'll get the bottom of the pan marked there and just there. Get the centres marked, get the L brackets in, and as always I always put the 2 screws in it, stop it moving around. So we'll get them marked up, pull the pan out, get the L brackets on and get the pan pushed back into position, connected up and tested. So there we go, with the brackets in place now, what I can do, I've removed this panel here, we're going to lift the toilet into position. I can just about get my hand down there to guide this flush pipe in. The soil pipe flexi will go on, no problem. I always fit flexis on these because you've got that little bit of movement on them. So we'll get this connected, hopefully it goes in all right, and we get it filled up and tested. There we go, all sorted. Pan in, sealed around the top, all up and running. Job done. So that's this one, finally finished.